Hi, second grade families. We just wanted to make a quick video just to remind you about what the Universal Screener is and how you can decipher all the information that's been sent home to you, since you probably haven't looked at one since October when we had fall conferences. But the Universal Screener is just the Coppola ISD assessment for math skills that's given across the district. So every learner, kindergarten through fifth grade in Coppola ISD, no matter what campus they're at, is given this screener 3 times a year at the beginning of the year, and we went over that at fall conferences in October. Then they were given the screener again in the middle of the year in January, and then you should have the end of the year copy for your child that was given in the beginning of May for your child. And the purpose of the Universal Screener is just our first step in looking for learners or predicting learners who may be experiencing difficulties in math or may be at risk in certain areas. And then it helps us guide and plan interventions that we can provide for those learners to help give them some extra support to fill in those missing gaps that they may have in targeted specific ways in math. The Universal Screener in second grade assesses representation of numbers, number recognition, number sequences, number operations, number comparisons, and place value. Your child gets a score at the end of this screener, and this should be represented at the bottom of the page on the back of the screener that was sent home for your child. If your child scored 0 to 9, it indicates that this learner could be below level in math and that they probably are already receiving those interventions in class for those struggling areas. If your child scored a 10 to 20, it shows that they're on target. Now, this means they may have missed a problem here and there, and we may be working with them to fill in those gaps. But if they're scoring a 10 to 20, they're on target for where they should be at the end of second grade, and they're ready to go. This sheet that was sent home looks like this, and this is the scoring sheet that we record all of their information on. And you can see the parts in bold are the parts that we as the teachers say when we're giving it whole group. So the first 6 questions on the Universal Screener were given whole group, meaning your child sat at their table with a privacy folder up, and they had time to individually answer all the questions while we were saying the parts that are in bold. Then questions 1 through 7. Questions 8 through 10 were given individually, and those are things that we sat down one-on-one with your child and we asked them those questions, and that gave us some good insight to see, okay, how are they solving these problems? What are they doing if they're making a mistake? Is it a little thing that's causing that mistake, or do they not understand the concept at all? So this is the recording sheet your child did when they were in the whole group portion. And then this is the sheet that we showed them for some of the questions that we did one-on-one. One of the questions one-on-one was just an oral question. But then this is what they saw for some of those other questions. We hope that this has been informative and it helps you have a better understanding of what the Universal Screener's purpose is and how to decipher all of the information. And we look forward to answering any other questions that you may have. And we have just loved having your precious children this year in math, and they have just made tremendous growth, and we are so very proud of them.